Hello all, let's try mutex for thread synchronization in C. In our previous video about threads, we discussed how threads are lightweight process and how we create threads, how they run in parallel and they're independent of each other. So if there is no common data involved to be executed by the threads or to be operated by the threads, there is no synchronization problem. But if there is some common data involved between more than two threads or two threads, in that case, we need to take care of synchronization. This problem is known as race condition, and the common data we commonly known as critical section. So to take care of that, we use locks. So there are three type of locks: um, mutex, semaphore, and spinning lock. So what we will do, we apply lock before the critical section and we will release lock after the critical section, and only one process, or you can say only one thread, can acquire that lock. So only one thread can get access of the critical section. So let's begin with um, a program. So what we are planning to do is, since we created one thread program in our previous video, we are using similar program to execute critical section in such a way. I mean, we are not going to use any mutex or semaphore first, and we will see how that common code, or you can say common data, will react when number of threads will try to access it without any restriction. So um, it's kind of same like pthread create, pthread join and all. So now we will write a function which is going to be operated upon by threads. So see, we are also, I mean, writing the printf statements which are different, so that we can easily you know figure out, I mean, from which you can say function we are getting the output. So it's very easy, like, I mean, we are just, in both the cases we are using for loop to keep on adding the data by one, incrementing the data basically. So ideally what should happen, there should be a sequence which get printed, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 till 20. And let's see how things react when we use threads. So we are going to use \n so that it could be more like visible. So here we can see, like, the function 1 is executing and it provides value 1, then 3, where the value 2. So, and we are seeing that value 2 after 11. So we don't have any control, I mean, on data, because threads are running independent of each other. We don't have that their control. To take care of that, we need mutex. So, or you can say any other locking mechanism. So right now we are using mutex. So we are creating a variable and initializing it, and here we can see, like, I mean, I have commented out what is the part of critical section in each of the function. So we are putting pthread mutex lock at the beginning of critical section and unlocking it at the end of critical section in both the functions. And now if we see how this code will work, I mean, is it going to print the sequence as we required, as we expecting? So yes, it is printing the same sequence as we are expecting, 1 2 till 20, even if the functions are, I mean, threads are like, I mean, first thread is executed till 8, then second thread executed till 10, then again second thread. So I think that's all. I mean, now I think you guys got the idea how mutex work. So thanks, please like and subscribe. if you find it useful. Thank you.